大家好，唔少大學都有研究電動車嘅項目。一陣我哋會介紹一款體積小巧嘅3輪電車。依家首先報道皇室珠寶。英女王伊麗莎白二世與世長辭後，大眾對佢嘅珠寶皇冠如何配置承繼，成為茶餘飯後嘅話題。實際上，皇室對於珠寶承繼係有一定嘅規條。一位喜歡蒐集皇室珠寶仿製品嘅收藏家，講解一啲有關皇冠有趣嘅故事。李詠如報導。
英女王伊麗莎白二世於今年9月與世長辭。作為英國在位時間最長嘅君主，英女王長達70年在位生涯中，被賦予以及贈送過嘅珠寶多不勝數，特別係皇冠，價值連城不在話下。當中所代表嘅權力象徵以及蘊藏嘅歷史背景，都值得後世人了解。原來英女王喺君主加冕典禮時所佩戴嘅各種皇冠，佢只係名義上擁有，實際上呢啲皇冠屬於英國皇室財物，歷任君主只能佩戴，冇權轉讓或者出售。
Three things can happen to it depending on how it's classed. The first is if it's crown jewels and it stays in the Tower of London, it belongs to the crown. It does not belong to any individual monarch. Things which are held in trust, meaning the current monarch can use them, they can lend them out, but it's in trust to them, which means they can't sell it, they can't permanently get rid of it, they have to hang on to it. Then you've got things that are just the monarch's personal property, so when the monarch dies, it will be bequeathed to other people.
Pat 係一位皇冠珠寶仿製品收藏家，對皇冠嘅歷史資料素有研究。佢目前收集咗共400幾件仿照不同國家皇室珠寶而製嘅飾物。
That is a replica of the imperial crown of Russia. It's split to represent the two hemispheres of the world. Biggest pieces that I have.
而喺英女王過身後， Pat 喺眾多收藏品中攞返呢啲英國皇室珠寶仿製品系列出嚟擺設，懷緬一番。
The crowns the Queen wore most often. There's the George IV diadem, which is actually part of the crown jewels. And the other one she would wear a lot was the Grand Duchess Vladimir tiara, which originally did not have drops. Queen Mary had it altered to accommodate either pearl drops or the Cambridge emeralds. This is the Oriental circlet. It was originally made with opals, but then Queen Alexandra, she decided that opals were bad luck, so she had them replaced with rubies. This is the spiked kokoshnik that the Queen wore at her wedding and that she lent to her own daughter, Princess Anne, for her wedding. The Queen also lent it to Princess Beatrice.
Pat 同我哋分享到，佢細個嗰陣有一次同家人去英國旅行，遇上當地節慶，有幸喺街上親身目睹英女王嘅風采。
It was the Silver Jubilee year, so it was 1977 and I was 8. My little brother was 5. One day there was a really big crowd of people lining the road leading to Westminster, the Houses of Parliament there. My mom, she got really worried, especially when a police officer ran up and grabbed me and my little brother by the hand and took us to the very front of the crowd. And Mom thought, she went to the cop and said, "Oh my God, is it an IRA sniper out there? Have you saved my children's lives?" And he said, No, look, here comes Her Majesty. And the Queen was in her limo there being driven past, and she was all dressed in a peach outfit and matching hat. And I think the sleeves were sort of to here, and she had elbow-length white gloves, and she looked right at us and smiled and waved, and I was very disappointed she was not wearing a crown.
英女王確實唔係每一個公開場合都需要佩戴皇冠出席，好多時都會戴呢啲正式闊邊嘅帽。呢幅圖片記錄英女王於今年6月2號出席佢在位70週年慶典時候嘅打扮，冇閃耀嘅皇冠，但盡顯親民嘅氣息。
I went to the St. James's Park, which is just outside. People were not really sure whether she would be able to come out, but she was able to come out to the balcony a couple of times. She was able to see the flyover, for example, on the day of the Trooping of the Colors. The opportunity, I think, to cheer her and for her to hear the sound all around her of all these people who were there to celebrate her and to thank her for her service, I think that was a very important and meaningful moment.
英國皇室中不乏奪目耀眼嘅珠寶，當中亦有一啲富有政治色彩嘅寶物，隨住英女王離世而再次被討論。更有國家要求英國皇室歸還本來屬於佢哋嘅財寶，例如呢個鑲嵌喺其中一個英國皇室皇冠上嘅光明之山鑽石。
So the Kohinoor diamond, it is a very legendary kind of diamond. There was this colonizing effort by the Mughals, by Persians. And then after another war, it came back to India. It was in Afghanistan for about 70 years. Then it came back to India. Ranjit Singh, who was a Sikh ruler, he acquired the diamond. He died in 1839. The British had by now come into India, were settled in, and they wanted that Kohinoor diamond, which then went to Queen Victoria, and she valued it. Now is in part of the crown jewels of England.
再閃亮嘅首飾，亦不及佩戴之人所綻放嘅個人魅力。
This is St. Edward's crown that is only used in the coronation ceremony and only in the final moments, probably because it weighs a lot. It weighs about 5 pounds or so. Yeah, just hold this. It is so heavy. And imagine wearing that on your head, even for a few minutes.
英女王伊麗莎白二世曾經喺訪問中提到，一個重4到5磅嘅皇冠讓佢舉步維艱，唔敢向下望，怕皇冠會跌落嚟。玉帶皇冠必承其重，其實一個皇冠嘅重量又何止4、5磅，更代表英女王伊麗莎白二世在世時候對統領英國甚至整個英聯邦所擔負嘅重任。